all right. So it's gonna be a little bit till we actually get into the games. I'm gonna do some practicing here. Might just play something random to start off with. Maybe I play this and just fine-tune this list in case we need to use it today. There's one slot that I'm still kind of debating on in here. But it's probably going to be about 15 more minutes till we actually get started. Yeah. Okay, we connected. I thought I was going to have some lag and stuff. Quesk, thank you very much for the follow. Marvel Snap was okay because of quick games. I'm not sure what you mean by that, if I'm missing some context there, Bosch. Oh, can I not click this button? No, I can. Okay. Just misclicked or something to start off with. A little bit of lag is unfortunate. The tracker is also not working, which is annoying. I'm going to quit out of the untapped tracker. That actually speeds up the game a lot. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Okay, we got our death destroyed, which all that power is just going to wind up going into null, so I guess that's fine. And my opponent's going to continue to destroy cards, so I think we might have a really big null this game. And that could be enough for us. We'll also have a slightly bigger Galactus and a slightly bigger null. That'll pump up basically everything that gets destroyed as well. So seems like this could be a good enough start here. I don't think there's any sense in waving. We'll just go Hobgoblin, Galactus, null, most likely. A refresh of the tracker has not made that connect. Opponent with no plays on turn 3. Oh, here's the tracker. There she is. Yeah, it's hard to pass up a Doc Ock here. That gives me some flexibility in terms of where I'm going to Galactus on the final turn, and is just really good against a destruction deck especially. We should snap. Sometimes it's hard to remember to snap when you're playing Marvel Snap. It's right there in the name, but I do be forgetting sometimes. Alright, so we've got Doc Ock. That's going to bring out most of my opponent's hand. They still have one card left, according to the tracker, but we get to blow up all of this nasty stuff here. My opponent waves. That's me waving back to my opponent. And we might as well blow up absolutely everything with Galactus now that the Bifrost moves some things around. And this is going to be one of the bigger nulls that you can get. Looks like the lag is mostly subsided here too, so that's good. Alright, you've got a Bucky Barnes. We've got everything. Boom. That's a good omen. It's a good omen of things to come. Just a absolute stomp of a 70 power null. Let's see. I can't imagine my opponent stays in it here with nothing. I guess if they draw... okay, they could be a bot too. Ooh! Shang-Chi and we lose. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, that was the one card in hand that they hung on to. Dang. Okay. And Shang-Chi totally destroyed us. It even made me quit out of Marvel Snap there. So excellent play from Shang-Chi. Riggedy wrecked. So maybe a horrible sign of things to come for the rest of the day. Try to load back up here and see if things are any faster. Things continue to be slow. I'm not sure what to do. I don't know. Because I always have the option to just record and not stream. Though, I think I want to stream and have people cheering me on live here. Okay, so the tracker popped up immediately. That's a good sign for things running smoothly. See if we can't hop in another one before things start off. It's probably going to start pretty soon. Yeah, I'd have to hit a pretty big milestone for that. I mean, I could play a real little bit. But it's mostly for decoration. Okay, seems like a horrible hand, a horrible curve. We would need to draw Electro and then Galactus. My opponent also has a pretty good curve with everything here. Now, we needed to draw these cards in the other order. So I guess the one thing that is interesting here is I can go Spider-Man. Okay, Beast is going to be good for my opponent. They also play Spider-Man. I mean, I think we're just going to wind up having to retreat on this game. But we at least get to play to the board here, whereas my opponent doesn't. But I don't think that's going to be enough. Okay, looks like everything is running this time after a quick reset. So that's good enough. That's as much as I can ask for here. And I will take the chat off screen while we are playing in the tournament, just so that way nobody is tempted to say anything that could be construed as advice. I think I just lose here, though, because I'm still losing by 4 right now. If Iron Fist could hit cards the other way, that would be really good for my opponent. But even if we assume this is just Heimdall as their only card that they can play, they're currently beating us by 4. I guess they do have to have Heimdall. Maybe making them have it. It's like 66% that they have it. I think this one's a retreat. Okie dokie. So not good games, but I don't care if the games go well as long as we can actually play. That's the more important thing. If we are not laggy. And I need to remember to queue up with the correct deck. I think I might be playing this deck later. That might have been an example of a game where I wanted Psylocke. I'll probably go ahead and put Psylocke back in before I actually play this one. I was trying out Hobgoblin instead of Psylocke for a moment. Spider-Man's cool into Avengers Compound if we don't draw anything, though hard to win if we don't draw anything. Onslaught Citadel Null is a ton of fun. Though now Onslaught Citadel is looking to not be... I guess we could still draw Galactus next turn. Play the wave into... No, because I could draw Electro next turn, and then Galactus into the compound still. Give ourselves the most outs to run out the Galactus. Okay. So now I think we have to Spider-Man or Doc Ock into the compound so that way my opponent doesn't get a play next turn. Spider-Man's probably just safer considering they're a destruction deck. So let's just play Spider-Man. I don't think this is winning still. Okay, not bad. The awkward part is Hobgoblin isn't great against a destroyer deck. Or just a destroying deck. I was really hoping that they had played something this turn into this location. Seems like it's a bot potentially too, though. We'll just drop this. Don't think I'm drawing America Chavez here, so we're up by 8 here. They flip it very easily with a Carnage. No, I think we play it out. I think it's probably just a bot, but a bot could still find the win here. Wolverine Demon, which is enough to tie, and then we win on differential. Way too close against the bot there. The nerves are also definitely strong right now. Definitely getting nervous going into the top 8, but it was good just to get here. I mean, we only played one game, but still a high stakes game. Got into the top 8. Yeah, Wolverine draws are the draws where you want the Psylocke instead of the Hobgoblin. Yeah, Psylocke should definitely just be Hobgoblin at this point. We do have enough tools here, we just need to find one ramp card, so I'm going to stay in it. Galactus Citadel. Always a ton of fun with the null decks. It's a Patriot list. That makes a lot of sense. They're playing Washington, D.C. They are hoping to throw down a bunch of Patriot stuff into the Citadel. Oh, but they also have the debris. They've got the debris for me. Okay. Not great. Let's mess with them here in the Metropolis. They are going to Patriot over into the Citadel, which means Mystique is now active if we drag it out with the Doctor. Okay, Ultron, that means my opponent is out of plays for the rest of the game. That's a really scary place for anybody to be. However, will we be able to beat them? I don't know. I don't know. If we snapped here, I wonder if they would even retreat, because 15 seems tough. I can't even beat 21. All right. Let's get out of here. Let's see if we can do any better in the official event. I think we're going to start that up now. Okay, looks like we're not yet into it. I'm not watching the broadcast. Oh, okay. Nina is going to go pee. I think I might take these next 10 minutes and go poop. So I'm going to take a short bathroom break, and I'll be right back with y'all with the battle up against Nina is a noob. And she's going to go pee. I'm going to go poop. And then we'll get into some Marvel Snap battling. But I'll be right back. Have fun. Chat is not on screen. That's probably for the best while I'm AFK. All right. I will be back in like 5 to 10 minutes here. We're back into it now. Let me turn off my camera for 1 second. And tried to get as prepared as I can. Definitely still have a little bit of nerves, but that helped. Let's get the camera back up on here. Then I'm going to turn chat off while we do our battling. Let's get the music in as well. Looks like things are running. This is what I've decided I'm going to run today. Thank you very much, Disco. Let's hope it all goes well. Alrighty. And I'm not going to jump in it just yet, but I'm going to be ready to do so. Thank you, Mtar. I will catch you later. Oh, goodness. Yeah, this should be a fun one. I'll have it up on YouTube probably Tuesday, maybe even later today. Regardless, you can hear those nerves coming in. I think this deck is good against the Shuri decks. It's just kind of an average deck. One of the goals with this deck is to get into Super mode. I can never remember the name of it. Quick mode. Is that the right code? 69? 417, don't snipe me. Yep, that's it. Okie dokie. Let's hope everything works here. Let's hope that Nina's deck pops up over here and that the tracker's working and that everything is running smoothly. Looks like it is. All right, we've got the Serra and we've got the Zabu. So that's pretty good. We just need to draw the Shang-Chi, assuming that she is playing a Shuri list. And there's the Shang-Chi. So that is really, really good. And I'm just going to give the commentators time to join into the game, because we don't know if they are already. I kind of want to snap already, but I can't actually play to Sanctum Sanctorum with this deck, whereas Nina can. So maybe I don't want to get too hasty here. Alright. What has she got? Quinjet. Okay, well, now I'm feeling a little bit awkward that I decided to play the Enchantress-less version. What are our other locations? Okay, we're not going to see location number 2 for a second here. And a Lizard isn't super great when we've only got 2 locations, because it makes it pretty likely that both locations are going to get filled. Think we just drop Zabu right here, though. Which doesn't give out too much info on the deck. Zabu means anything can still happen. Just letting the team know that I've got a little bit of lag, but I mean, I'd like to try to continue and keep showing off my hand here. What is location number 3? The Kiln. And Nina is much better set up for it. Though we do have Rescue. So that's quite a big card for the Kiln here. We're going to get a brand new location next turn for Westview. The Sentinel here means that we know where we're Shang-Chiing. I'm going to snap. Because we know we can Shang-Chi in that center location. Even though we don't know what Westview is, so that's a little scary. Lizard, I think we can beat. We're going to drop our own Lizard. And then I think we can beat these Sentinels. Stark Tower. Ooh, Drax. Drax is a spicy one. So we have to decide right now, are we Draxing into the Kiln? I mean, we might as well, right? The only tricky part with Drax is then we might not have priority to be able to Shang-Chi on the final turn. So I am kind of thinking about Lizard specifically for that reason, though Lizard might only be worth 2 power here. Could still draw Mysterio for the final turn. I'm going to play Lizard. Plan here is Sarah. Okay, that was a good Lizard. Cosmo. Perfect. Perfect. So we didn't waste our Lizard. And I think, yeah, we're just going to be barely losing in the Stark Tower, especially if we see a Devil Dino from Nina here. Any way to win Sanctorum is going to be scary, but I think we're going to be losing Stark Tower to Dino, and then we get to finish the game off with Shang-Chi and Drax. That's a good start. That's a good start for 4 cubes. You have to be assuming that a Shang-Chi is coming here, though. The fact that we played no Enchantress, definitely making this feel a little bit scary for me, though. Of course, we could see an armor or something. That would kind of blow me out. But I don't even think if that's enough to make me lose. Let's see, we play this. If they have armor, we get to go up by 8. That puts me up to 18. Nina goes up to 26. We could go up to 22. 22 to 26 is we win by 4, lose by 4. Now I almost want priority to beat the armor. So Mysterio ties against armor. But Shang-Chi beats the dinosaur. I think we gotta risk it here. Yeah. I think we gotta hope this isn't armor. That's Dr. Doom. Oh, but Dr. Doom wins the kiln. No. It shrinks the lizard and wins the kiln. Drax is cute. but not good enough. I guess there was no way I was beating that here. Dang. Dang. An 8-cuber. Well, this is going to be basically impossible to come back from. Yeah, this deck is definitely weak to Sanctum Sanctorum. That is a definite weak spot. Alrighty. That's a big one. That's a big one. Now we have to win 5 games in a row. If the hand looks at all reasonable here, I might just have to snap off the rip. Killmonger for the Quinjet. That's not super exciting. Basically, I get to have one non-game. I think we just snap. I'm sure she'll take this here. Yeah, let's play it. Part of the reason that I snapped was because we had the Killmonger for the Quinjet. Oh, but it's Iceman, actually. Gonna mess with our demon a wee bit. And what is our second location? Vibranium Mines. That's not great for Mysterio. But I might still run that out here. No, I guess I won't. Let's play Lizard. Turn 2, another new card, Agent 13. Okay, now we're seeing some of the sillier cards come out. And we rip a Bishop. Cosmo's going to be a little bit tough for us to win. So we are going to have to win this Vibranium Mines, which is unfortunate. And I did not draw anything. This might be the quickest game of the whole stream here. There is the armor, so we were right to at least think about it. I guess I needed to just retreat for 2 cubes. Like I said, this deck is much better at just trying to play a bunch of 2-cube games than do anything crazy and over the top like I tried to do. Oh, I guess she couldn't armor into the Crimson Cosmos. Which means we get to Killmonger basically everything that she's done up until this point, which does seem pretty reasonable for us. Alright, Drax, correctly called there on the Moon Girl. A little bit awkward if we draw Rescue, though. We've got a bunch of Vibranium that we can draw now, too. Yeah, we'll probably draw some of that. So if we play Sarah, we can still play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... and another Vibranium, or Shang-Chi. So by playing Sarah into Vibranium Mines, we decrease our chances of hitting Shang-Chi, and we decrease our chances of hitting Nova. So I think we will probably roll off here then. And let's just play Sarah into Crimson Cosmos because it's one of the few cards that we even can play into Crimson Cosmos. It does mean that we can't Shang-Chi in Crimson Cosmos or the Vibranium Mines. And you know what? The fact that she's pretty tempted to just play a Dino into the Mines here means that I probably should have just added more Vibranium to my deck because I can't Shang-Chi a Devil Dinosaur this game anyways. She grabs some more vibranium. Oh, and I think is planning on just playing a Moon Girl here, and now I can't play Shang-Chi into the Cosmos. So I might have boned myself in that capacity. $10, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I can actually flip the vibranium mines. Come on. Well, that will not be expected. I think this is reasonable. Alright, let's try it. Oh, okay. A retreat. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I think that we actually had it there. It's not like we were holding on to any info that game. But that's what this deck can do. It can just grind out wins. So if we have to just rip 5 straight in a row, I think that it's possible to do so. We get rid of the Iceman. We also get rid of our Carnage, which I think actually is a card that Nina did not yet know about. Does she know about the Killmonger? Can't even remember game 1 at this point. No, she doesn't know about the Killmonger. Though it's probably pretty obvious once you see Nova and the Hood. I don't have to play this, I don't think. Maybe we get like Altar of Death here or something. Okay, cloning vats. I really need to draw Killmonger if I start dropping stuff here, but... Oh, I'm supposed to snap, because I'm supposed to snap every game. Pretty sure I'm supposed to snap every game here. Losing the Carnage is awkward. But we're just hoping to draw Killmonger. Card draw is really good. There's Shang-Chi. Guess I play this. Oh, I forgot Nina also has armor in the deck. That could be pretty terrible for me. Okay, Cosmo is fine. We dodge Cosmo. But she might get to play another one here, which is a little bit awkward, actually. I don't want to fill this location. Yeah, all these Cosmos are going to be tricky to beat, actually. We knew that was coming. So I'd really like to draw Killmonger right now. That's not him. If I play this Mysterio, then that fills up Sokovia. So I don't think there's any sense in playing that. Could play the Mysterio and not play Zabu. No, I can't. Devil Dino is pretty bad for me here as well. Because Nina just gets to play Devil Dino into a Cosmode location. Yeah, that's going to be tough. Because she's just got a full hand right now. Yeah, we didn't draw Killmonger until way too late. This is what I needed just a long time ago. I don't think there's any universe ever where this is big enough. But we gotta run it out. All right, let's see. Oh, Bamboozle. I could have won with Shang-Chi. No. No. Oh, that's terrible. Man, next level play. I actually beat Devil Dinosaur in Sokovia, but I opened myself up to Shang-Chi or Devil Dino into Strange Academy, which I just never thought she would do, because you can. The other one's free to Shang-Chi, which is like the main purpose of the deck. But unfortunately, we are going to take a loss there. So I'm probably going to call it there for the stream today. Maybe I will stream some Storybook Brawl later tonight. Yeah, just loaded up for that one. If you want to watch the rest of the competitors, you can follow Nina at Nina is a Noob on Twitch. That's her Twitch name, in-game name Salami. And you can also watch the official broadcast at twitch.tv/Snap Clash Tournaments. But that is going to be it for me today. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm No Lux Given. Peace. And I will hang out here in the chat for a second. Yeah, I don't think Nina should ever... Nina basically has one free retreat. Though so do I. Trying to catch up on the chat. I'm not going to be able to... I guess I could read through all of it here. Not Galactus. Yeah, didn't want to play Galactus against what I thought would be a field of Shuri decks, because that's what everybody was playing on Friday. We still did have some really close games. To lose an 8-cuber, though, That's kind of just GG. But let me put the chat up on the screen here as well. I guess I can pop this out, right? So we can go through and talk about my mistakes, perhaps, after this loads up. Oh, this isn't going to have past chat in it. I can't scroll up in this, so I just have to do that off camera, read through everything. Yeah, ouch 8 cubes. Your opponent should snap. Yeah, just snap every turn and end your life. That's kind of what I was thinking. Crimson Cosmos, I think, is a pretty cool location. It's awkward that it is kind of just weird with Zabu and Serra, but that was also like the only games I won last season when Zabu was the season pass card were Crimson Cosmos games. Yeah, it would be interesting to know why Nina retreated on that second game. And ST Sakaguri, I'm not sure if it makes sense for them to try to snap every game. I mean, either way, it seems like I could have, I could have done better not snapping that final game. I felt like the theory there was somewhat reasonable, but the locations really weren't good for me. Sokovia discarding my destruction effect and then cloning VATS. So it was definitely a little bit greedy. The only sour thing is if we were going to lose, I wish that we had lost playing this deck. So that way we at least played it in the high level, because this deck is 1-0 in the tournament realm. So I kind of wish that we had played this deck a little bit more and given it its fair shot. But I'll do one more game here just for fun. Maybe I'll complete my missions or something while the stream is up. This seems like a reasonable hand, though. Atalan means that it's going bye-bye. Nexus is interesting. Maybe that'll goad my opponent into playing there. I think I'm just going to play Wolverine. I could just play Daredevil, too. I'll play Daredevil. That's what the deck's based around. And then turn 3 we Electro before Atalan takes it all away. Okay, well, we cannot Galactus into... That kind of makes me wish that I just played Wolverine, considering there's only so much I can do with Nowhere as the final location anyways. Scorpion against Hobgoblin always feels like you got him. You just gave me +1 instead. See, yep, we do draw the Hobgoblin, and we can play Hobgoblin, we can play Professor X. Both of these are pretty good plays. The thing that's interesting is, like, Professor X actually isn't just, like, a game winner here, because of the fact that we still have to battle for the Nexus. So I might just go Hobgoblin, then Destroyer into the Nexus. I think this is a reasonable curve. Then turn 7, I might just play both, or turn 6, I might just play both of these into the Nexus as well. But we'll see. I mean, we're just going for biggest power lead into the Nexus, and Shuri is the play for my opponent here. Okay, well, that one is a little bit scary. We're going to get to see what they play, though. And that has to just be a big, huge monster into the Nexus at this point. I can't really see any other play. They're going to counter snap. Well, we get to see what they're doing here. It's so awkward to snap against Daredevil. Just going to remind them that I have Daredevil. Okay, there we go. And they're playing a 30 power Red Skull. It's going to be good. I think we probably just concede here. So they're at 25 to my 15. They're actually at 24 to my 17. It's not an insurmountable deficit, but they could have like Taskmaster or something, and that seems impossible to beat. Give it one more go. Let me see if I have any missions that I can clear. 1-cost cards. Kind of makes me want to play this deck again, just to finish off my missions. We'll do it. This deck's fine. I should probably play the Enchantress version while I'm playing it on ladder, though. Let's keep priority. Okay, another The Nexus game. Pretty decent start here all around too. Yeah, we should just drop cards in Mojo World. I think this is pretty good for us. I mean, we're going to blow up Nova and blow up my opponent's Sunspot, which they're likely to put more resources into. We get to go rescue into Drax, and then end the game with a Killmonger to throw around a bunch more power. So ultimately, this seems pretty good. I'm maybe a little bit bullish on the snaps, though. Ooh, Hood is a great draw as well. Let's keep it going with a rescue here. Rescue on the Nexus is pretty scary to see from my opponent's side of things. Probably just put Sarah into the Cosmos next turn, or might even just keep playing things into the Nexus even. Let's play this. If they don't play anything into the Nexus, I guess they could have Reality Stone or something, or what do you call it, Scarlet Witch, but short of that, we are kind of crushing it. Ooh, it is a discard list. That is pretty cool. So they are going to get a big collector. I think we just dropped Sarah here. This is the plan for now. If we draw Shang-Chi, we can weave that in here too. Though we aren't going to have enough spaces to play all of our cards, so we'll only be able to play 3 cards regardless. Okay, there's the MODOK. That is going to discard Lady Sif, Dracula, a pair of swarms, giving my opponent a whole bunch of swarms to win Mojo World with, but Mojo World is still going to wind up being a tie. We don't draw the Shang-Chi. Bishop is probably just a pass from me. So we tie on number of cards in Mojo World, which is kind of funny. My opponent plays a big Apocalypse into the Nexus. We are adding 10 power here, up to 25. And they've only discarded Apocalypse once, but they could also play a Swarm here. Is that a tie? 25? No, they beat us by 2. Is that right? Win this location, we lose Mojo World? Yeah, whatever. Let's play it out. Seems fun. They have another Swarm for the Cosmos, so we lose the Cosmos too. The Demon, and then Apocalypse, and then, yeah, Swarm's gonna switch it in my opponent's favor. I knew we were losing there, but seemed fun to let my opponent have it. That's, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. That's what happens when you're playing on stream. Sometimes you just want to see it all play out. Just to see if you were right, you know? We did the maths there exactly. Just setting up here, I think I'm going to do a host onto Nina. And we'll cheer her on for the rest of the tournament in our stead. There's definitely an interesting thing going on in the tournaments. Like, I didn't want to play Galactus because I thought maybe it was like a known quantity or something. And I don't think that really should have been a concern at the end of the day. It doesn't seem like that really affected Nina's decision on whether or not to play the Devil Dinosaur deck. Probably just play Mysterio here, because no, you know what? We can just play Zabu. Next turn we can play Mysterio plus Nova. Following turn we play maybe Carnage. We just have to Carnage before the final turn. Okay. That might open up some things. Not really. Oops. It's one of the cool things about this deck today is that we've got Demon and we've got Mysterio as just kind of like good stuff cards that work well with Washington, D.C., but that might be giving me a false perception of the deck, because you're not going to have those locations as often in tournaments. So we could play Bishop here. It's awkward that we just dropped our hand, but we had Tinker's Workshop. Means that if we draw Serra next turn, it's a little bit awkward. Or if we draw Rescue. You know what? I think we actually have to just play Carnage here, because otherwise we're sacrificing 2 points on Bishop, but otherwise we'll only be able to play 1 card to this location. Next turn anyways, we'll only be able to play Carnage there, so might as well open up the vaults a little bit for ourselves. That'll give us flexibility to play Bishop there, or Serra potentially. Okay, they're Morbin. So I think it's probably just Serra. And then the final turn we get to play Enchantress. Unfortunately, we can't Enchantress the Morb. Could maybe play Killmonger. It's not a MODOK here. Ooh, okay, we can Enchantress that, which will give my opponent a 3-power character. rather than like a 4 or 5 power character. Okay, we didn't even draw the Enchantress, so it is just a matter of dropping a few cards where we see fit, and I think it's just going to be like this to just throw a little bit of power out there, probably win in DC. My opponent pretty incentivized to play big in DC, but I don't think they ever get... Well, let's see. What if they play Hell Cow plus one other discard plus Dracula? I guess they could win in the Vault here still. Okay, that's a retreat. That makes more sense. So we played 3 1-cost cards that game. I think that means I completed my missions. I did, indeed. Okay. So mission complete. Let's play one more game with this Daredevil list, and then I will host Nina. It should be about time for her match. Oh, that's not true. That's not true, because there's going to be... I forgot there was one more match after Nina and I, so... Not quite yet. But I'm assuming she's got the stream going up. Just play Daredevil, keep it simple. Okay. So we are no longer galacticizing. We are Zabuing. I'll wave. Maybe we wave out a 6-drop. Maybe we let them wave out a 6-drop. Oh, we're getting some info on what they're playing potentially here. Lady Sif. Discarding Wolverine because we waved. But then they get to Lady Sif the Wolverine out. Okay, that was wild. That's funny. I'm very tempted to just do this. Let's try it. If not, we can still get out of here for 1 cube. Ah, they had us with the MODOK. Alright, they're going to get Apocalypse back, which means we have to... Well, we have to win Monster Metropolis now that we've put ourselves in this situation. Yeah, let's... Well, we can see what they have here. Before we just straight up retreat. Alright, what are they going for? They are going for White Queen, and that is going to steal a Captain America from us. They're going to have a doubled up White Queen for 12, 20. They're going to be at 12 in the Metropolis. Yeah, let's get out of here. Just want one game, one win. Play until we win. That's a horrible mindset to have. I guess it's not that bad. You gotta win eventually, right? Alrighty then. This is not a bad curve. The hub off of Sunspot, also pretty funny. I'm not going to try to armor. Ooh, interesting. Domino. That is not a card you see super often. Shuri's Lab, pretty sweet. Wave, also a decent amount of fun here. I think Shuri's Lab is good for us, because this is typically like a Silver Surfer kind of card. Just deciding which ramp piece I'd like to play. I think I might just like to play an Electro, not give my opponent any advantage here. We play it here. I guess we could have just played it here. It's still the same. Alright, with a wave from my opponent. That's interesting. But I'm definitely just going to follow that up with a Destroyer. This is a really large Destroyer. It's for 30. Plus, we get to kill the Wolverine as well. I guess this could be a Galactus deck from my opponent. Okay, no, Vision. That makes sense. And it's nice for them here because they actually get to Vision out of the Shuri's Lab, which is apparently where we've put everything this game. So they have some options. Though now, so too do we. So a Galactus on this turn allows us to, on the final turn, play Hobgoblin. Oh, they definitely move Vision over into Kunlun, right? Just to get 2 more power on it. Seems like they should. Would have been cute to lock it in there with a Professor X. I think I just Destroyer. I mean, they're likely to play to the hub this turn. And this isn't that good for me. But let's try it out. Okay, they play another card to Shuri's Lab. It's going to move my Galactus over. Unfortunate. So now we can go like Killmonger, Daredevil, Armor. But what's awkward about the Killmonger, I mean, I really do think my opponent is just going to move over into Kunlun. But I'm not confident enough that I want to just do something like this, which isn't even that good. I think this one's a retreat as well. Keep playing. Maybe we'll win one of these eventually. I swear this deck is good. I think I'm just not playing well today. I don't have my head fully in the game. I'm rattled. It's hard to, nerves are definitely a thing. And I think that I was a little bit nervous going into the top 8 today. And then also, I mean, a little tired, but these are also all just excuses. Kamartage is fun. We can Cosmo it, though, if we want to take away the fun. This deck doesn't actually have many ways to make use of Kamartage, just Electro. So I play Daredevil here. Maybe I play it into the Baxter Building, just to get priority. No, I'll play this here. Yeah. I don't get priority here regardless. Ooh, Daily Bugle. It's not good for me. And I did not draw ramp yet. But if I draw ramp next turn, then I can play Galactus. Oh, we've got Baxter building. I should just concede when I see Baxter building, because these noises are insane. Play it out here for a second. This seems really tough to beat, though. With our current draws. I basted my Atuma, and then I draw the armor. So now I'm hoping to draw like Professor. So I'm not convinced that's even good enough because they can still grow the bishop. Yeah. Well, definitely, I mean, they get to play the rest of their hand. They're a Khazar deck. I think let's get out of here just because of Baxter building. Alright, this will be last game. Last game if we lose. I feel like nobody's watching at this point because I signed off 20 years ago, but... finish it up here. It's still a cool event to be able to be a part of. I'd like to, I think, do more on the commentator side of things in the future. But, I don't know, part of me just wanted to play this weekend, so I decided to do that instead. And I had fun, made the top 8, can't complain. Okay, Murder World for Electro is nice. I think I'll snap. We drew Ramp and we drew Galactus. That's got to be enough for something. Ooh, Maximus. Give me even some more options here. This makes me kind of want to Hobgoblin into the center, because they're really not going to have that much space to play there then. Even though they're beating me by a decent amount of power. Okay. Debris, we've got to come up with a different plan then. But they are kind of dead in the center location. Which means that if we do something like Spider-Man, Daredevil, we've already snapped. So we really just have to figure out where to Spider-Man here. Hope that they don't drop too many cards against us. Yeah, we just play the armor because that's more power. We give them a pretty terrible hand across the board here. And then they just can't play into Mindscape. They can't play into Washington, D.C. I think this is good. Let's see if they play any type of buff. Oh, they're going to Spider-Man us. Okay. So nobody is playing to Mindscape. Wait, but we still Titania here. Wow! Okay, that is a huge Titania, and the game's locked up. My opponent can play 2 cards into Murder World, but there's no world where that is enough. We could even play the Destroyer here. Don't think we need to. And we finally get the win to end the stream off on an okay note there, back up to rank 75. But I am going to call it there for myself today. I just got something on the collection track. Oh, that's right. I just got M'Baku. So maybe I will try to play M'Baku soon. Just unlocked that. I've been unlocking some cards off stream just to see if I unlocked anything nice before the tournament started, and was able to get an M'Baku this morning. I thought that I was probably pretty close to that. So could try to work out some Cerebro 2 finally, just to see how that is. I was just talking about last night how I did not have that card. But for today, at least for now, that's going to be it for me. I'm probably not going to stream tonight because I'm a little bit tired and I'll probably take some time to get some other stuff done. But thank you guys very much for watching. I'm going to do a raid now on Nina, but that's it for me today. I'm No Lex Given. Peace. It's a one viewer raid. I always feel a little bit embarrassed when it's like a one viewer raid because I think a few people are watching on the YouTube side of things.